Welcome back, everyone, to another product review here on Gore Made Breaks. Before we get started, I need to give a very special shout out to the following Patreon members: Tommy White with Relic Nation, Shane W. of Oddball Cards, Mitch Smith, Justin Moeller, Joe L., Jeff Ruoff, Barry K. with Cards for Days, Michael P. of Bass and Ball Cards, who is also the sponsor of today's video, Dwight with Clark Sports Cards, Tom Edwards, James Palmer, Ron James, Paul Curry, Darren C. of Comfort Cards, and Jonathan H. of Autistic Family Collectibles. How are you guys doing today? And welcome back to another one of these kind of round table product reviews. Let me see briefly who is in the room. Hopefully you guys are having a good Friday. We'll wait 23 minutes. Hey, sorry, it's I feel like I scheduled it correctly. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Michael P., how are you? James, Gradeworthy, Tom, Lewis. Who am I missing here? Thought I saw Joe. Joe L., how are you doing today? Matt, welcome back. Shaka, Andrew, Paul from South Bend. I believe I got everyone. If I did not, I do apologize. You waited. You had you had to show him who was boss. I love it. And Lucas, how are you doing today, man? Glad you could make it in. And everyone, we are back. This is round 3 of Gold Rush product reviews. If you guys could smash that thumbs up button, I would be greatly appreciative of that. So you guys saw we started off with the Legends box, and I got to be honest, for I believe the $20 that those cost, I was pleasantly surprised. Then we moved on yesterday to what can only be described as the vintage incident. I was not happy. I'm just going to throw it right on out there. I'd always leave the door open that maybe this was a one-off. Hey, Terry, how are you? That maybe this was a one-off boo-boo, and they're not all like this. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be the one to find out. So can't say I would be ordering this again. That takes us to this next one. I believe this was another one for about $25. Don't hold me to the coals on that one. I'm pretty sure it's about $25. 50 cards, Diamond Stars. And that is one of those terms that I've kind of brought up on Patreon before. What qualifies a star? That's a very subjective term. It's not like saying Hall of Famer or All-Star, where you can put a definitive stamp on it and say, yes, they were on an All-Star team. Yes, they are in the Hall of Fame. Star is completely subjective. And I will say the lead card here is an Andrew Benintendi, and I've already gotten a number of you guys saying Benintendi is not a star, which doesn't bode well for that being the display card. Now, the card on the back, Bryce Harper, this is not a congeniality award show. Bryce Harper is a star. If you don't like him, I'm fine with that, but you got your head in the sand if you don't think he's a star. Benintendi, we'll see. So we are going to talk about this as we go. You saw yesterday, these are what you should expect to get. This is not sponsored in the sense that I was given anything to do this. This is not a commercial for Gold Rush. When I say this video sponsored by Michael P., it simply means Michael P. bought these, so I'm not opening my own product. That's what that means. You saw yesterday, there is no way that if some company put this thing together to send to me to represent them well, I sure would hope that that's not putting the best foot forward. Still going to hold out hope. That was just a one-off mistake. All right, guys, without further ado, we are going to crack this open. I will say, points again, I really like these little containers that they come in. take a buck off the price for what one of these little weird. It almost looks like the little table inside the middle of a pizza box. All right, guys, we are going to get into it. Usual questions, ordering something like this that I've gone over. What do you expect to get? Is it worth the money? Would you do it again? So real quick, what do we expect to get? I simply expect to get 50 cards with known decent to good players. I don't expect to get autographs. I don't expect to get 2011 update Mike Trout rookies. I don't expect to get one of ones and, out of 99 and low numbered parallels. I don't expect to get Pete Alonso Bowman firsts. I don't expect to get anything crazy. I expect to get 50 $1-ish cards of people that I know. If that adds to my personal collection, cool. If I pass them along to folks, again, if this was mine, cool. But that's the extent of it. Just some interesting cards of good people. The end. Anything beyond that is a bonus. An occasional rookie and no doubles. I think that's reasonable. Joe summed it up pretty well in the comments of vintage. I added to that. Expecting to buy a vintage random assortment of cards and expecting a Willie Mays rookie card, you're an idiot. Expecting to buy 50 random vintage cards and actually getting 50 different random vintage cards, that's a completely reasonable expectation. So we are 1-1 right now. All right, so we got Andrew Benintendi. I know him. I'm not a Red Sox fan. I think this qualifies as an okay, acceptable, card when you're talking 50 cards for $25. Buster Posey. He's definitely a star. Again, there is a star in the sense of a good player, and there is a star in the sense of a star in the collecting world hobby. Is Buster Posey a super draw card? He's not Zion, he's not Wander Franco. He's a star. Vladdy Jr., and I believe this is 2017 Bowman. I believe that's 2017 Bowman. It is. So there's a nice card. I don't even own that card, so that's cool. Benintendi Elite Extra Edition. Again, if you are okay with accepting Benintendi as a star, then you'd be totally fine with this. I think this might be, what is this, 15? Yeah, 15 Elite Extra Edition. That was a wild guess. I'm just going to full disclosure. I had no clue. I just threw that out there. Score one for me. But Benintendi Elite Extra Edition, not bad. Pujols, opening day. He's a star. No way around that. Carlos Rodon. Strike one. Carlos Rodon, rookie, might be a star to some folks. I'm gonna go with not so much. I don't know about you guys. Maybe you're a hardcore fan of Carlos Rodon, but Manny Machado, rookie. That's not bad. Manny Machado, rookie. I think the guy's a complete douche, but there is no denying that Manny Machado is a star. Manny Machado, rookie card. That's kind of cool. I'll give him that. Mike Trout, no need for discussion. Fantastic. Yu Darvish. Known name, interesting die cut card. By the way, if you guys have ever heard me go on my little rants about not liking die cut cards, this is actually the specific die cut card that I hate the most, all because of this little point down here, which I feel like is just begging to be destroyed. But it is a cool card. Yu Darvish is a known name. It is a prism on top of a die cut. Sounds like some of you would feel like that's an acceptable a pass. You might not be super thrilled by it, but we'll give it a pass. I think right now, Rodon probably the clearest case of does not belong in here. Mookie Betts, 2017 Chronicles. No way to get around that. Mookie Betts, definitely a star. Jock Peterson, rookie card. I'm tempted to give this a pass. Simply for a combination of we know Jock Peterson. Jock Peterson is decent. It's also a rookie card. It's also a die cut. So if you were going to take a semi-star, for instance, Rodon, or in this case, Jock Peterson, you had better also be giving me the rookie. Does that make sense? Are you guys with me on that? If you're going to give me a semi-star, you better give me a fantastic card of that semi-star for me to give it a pass. And in that being said, you give me a die-cut rookie of that person, I'll give you a pass. That's my opinion. Means absolutely nothing, but, you know, opinion is all it really comes down to when you're the one buying the card. So we'll give it a pass. Paul, you might have bingoed the correct on that one. Stars and popular players. Yeah. If you know the name, I don't know if that means you're a star, but we do know you. So you do meet the popular criteria. Next up, Stardom. This was a fun card out of 2018 update. Trout and Ohtani and Justin Upton looking sad and dejected on the back of the golf cart. We'll give it a pass. Mookie Betts, pass. Pujols, timeline, pass. Bryce Harper. I think this is 15 Donruss. I'm not entirely sure. Bryce Harper, Washington gear. 14 Donruss, pass. Mookie Betts out of Topps Finest. I've never actually seen this Topps Finest year with the kind of blur going on. That is, what year is that? 2016 Topps Finest, Mookie Betts, pass. Mookie Betts, 2018 Topps Chrome All-Star Game card. So I believe that is an update. It is Chrome Update Mookie Betts, pass. Mookie Betts, Diamond King, pass. Matt Carpenter. I know the name. I know he's a solid player. That would be like the equivalent of putting, you know, Terry Steinbach in here. Star, maybe if you're a Cardinals fan. I still take Matt Carpenter over Carlos Rodon. Yeah, but I'm going to go with no. Michael Taylor. I don't even think Tomm would push the envelope on this one. Michael Taylor. We have a consensus here. Not even close. It is a museum collection card. So, I mean, it's a nice card, but that was not the point here. Not the point. Aaron Judge. That's a definite pass. Sweet Aaron Judge card. Now, before we get the pitchforks out, this is not a double. The other Pujols from this year Topps was an opening day version. So this should just be seen as a different Pujols card. Pass. Michael Pineda. Okay. What? Michael Pineda. Like, did it get stuck to the back of the Pujols card? Now, here's a cool one. Okay, now this was something we had talked about the other day. I would like to see some cards from years that I did not collect in, which might motivate me to collect that year. And this is a Topps tribute, Albert Pujols, that admittedly looks pretty sweet. David Henderson, just watched the vintage review, and that sucked. As someone who bought many of those, never seen that vintage box, primarily for set builders. No big hits, never. Yeah, David, I got to say, if I needed to fill out a set, I'm going straight to eBay, or I'm going straight to a card forum site, or I'm coming on here, or I'm going to some community, maybe a Facebook, maybe tap something like that, right? I'm going somewhere specific where I can pick up the 1963 Topps cards that I need. I'm not going to keep pissing away $25 at a time, hoping and praying that I get a card that I need, and in reality getting stuck with 13 cards of 3 different people. That's just throwing money away. So that's the way I feel about that. So I'm with you. Again, I did not buy that thing expecting Hank Aaron rookie cards. And I know somebody somewhere is going to go, bro, what'd you expect? I didn't expect to get 13 cards of 3 different people. Nah. Yes, you may. Definitely, Terry, of course. Anyway, back to this. Pujols, Topps tribute. This thing looks beautiful. I am now wondering, man, what year is this? I might want to buy some of that. This is 2015 Topps tribute. Don't know about you guys, but that's a kind of a cool looking card. So another score. Frankie Lindor, star. Mike Trout, star. I would say right now, I'm about halfway through. I feel like they've done so far. This is a good job. I don't know about you guys, and maybe this was a one-time purchase for one of you, but I think that they've done a pretty decent job. Michael Taylor, Pineda, Carpenter, and Rodon. No, they should not have been in there. However, the rest of it, they've done what they said they should do. Moving on. Now, I've got a Zach Greinke. It's numbered at a 475 from the Ultimate Collection. I don't know what that is. Oh, Upper Deck. 2005 Upper Deck. 2005 Upper Deck, Zach Greinke, numbered at a 475. Tiny bit of corner damage down there on that corner, but, they didn't tell me they were going to be PSA 10s either. But that's a legit star. Multiple Gold Glove winner. He's a star. He might be a weirdo, but that's a star. Pujols out of Ginter. Not sure what year. 15 Ginter. I got a little small plug for Allen and Ginter. You almost can't tell the years. I feel like they've done a good job. I don't know if that's a knock against them or a pro. But I feel like Ginter cards seem to be timeless. So I like that. Diamond King, Bryce Harper, Mike Trout, 2014 Don Russ, Robinson Cano, Triple Threads, Robinson Cano. This is one of those ones where we might grade worthy. We'll see. This is one of those ones where he's definitely a known player. He's definitely more going to be a star for you Mariners fans. I don't know. I'm tempted to give this a pass. You guys can debate that. Mike Trout at a Chronicles, we'll take that. Aaron Judge, season ticket. Now that's actually a pretty cool card. Aaron Judge, Fresno State season ticket. That, Michael, that's actually kind of cool. I could see that being something that people would maybe look for, whether it be an auction or eBay or something like that, a card you don't come across terribly often. I think that's pretty cool. Hey, Shalani. Tanaka, Topps Finest. Another kind of interesting Topps Finest design from when I did not collect. 2015 Topps Finest. Tanaka, probably along the Robinson Cano level. Maybe extra special for you Yankees fans. I agree, James. I think that Judge could recoup some of the costs. Corey Seager. I think. Who did we get earlier? Jock Peterson. I think Corey Seager and Jock Peterson kind of fall in the same boat. This is a 2017 Father's Day card, so maybe a little extra exclusive. I don't know that he's a star. I think he's popular. So that's my, I guess, thing with that. Anyway, Corey Seager, what do you guys think? It is a Father's Day edition card, so maybe a little extra exclusive. But Corey Seager, put him in the maybe pile. What do we think here, guys? Seager, no. I definitely don't think he's a star. If I got his autograph as a hit, I wouldn't be super duper disappointed. Better than some unknown rookie, but okay. We got Trevor Story. I'll give that a pass. Chris Bryant, National Baseball Card Day 2016. Pass. Byron Buxton. I'll give that a pass. I know we've got a lot of Twins fans in here, and they are big on Byron Buxton. I don't think he had a fantastic year. Oh, man. Oh, I'm already disappointed. Okay. Byron Buxton. They're not all going to be, for me, they're not all going to be A's. They're not all going to be Yankees. They're not all going to be Vladdy Juniors. If I'm a Twins fan, you throw me a little love with a Byron Buxton card, I would give it a pass. And a double. So we got our first double, and it is an Ohtani. Ohtani, Trout. Obviously, this would be a pass under normal circumstances. It is, however, our first double. Stars can include players that were on an all-star team, maybe not great players, but decent. I agree. I think that's a fair criteria. Buster Posey again out of Elite. We already know that's a pass. Dustin Pedroia. Is this the Red Sox version of Robinson Cano or Tanaka? Loved by Red Sox fans only. Stars or not stars, Barry, is kind of the name of the game here. Fading star, but at one point, yes, well known enough to not be a black mark on the product overall. Star 10 years ago, I think is fair. Devil's advocate. If we put, Don Mattingly in here, that was even longer ago. We'd be okay with that. So we'll give him pass. Mike Trout, pass. Mike Trout. I believe that is a Mike Trout double. So another double. Bryce Harper Prism, pass. Chris Bryant, pass. Buster Posey, pass. Bryce Harper again, pass. Aaron Judge Diamond King, pass. Blake Swihart. And I know that's kind of the nature of the beast with some of these extra chromed cards, but this was handled by hand when put in here. I don't know how you guys feel. It is a first, and then we got Bryce Harper Select again. That's a different Bryce Harper Select than the one a couple of cards ago. So, not a dupe. I'm going to go with overall, I feel like money's worth. I think that had its money's worth. I don't know how many times I'd want to go back to the well on a product like that. But for the most part, almost universally, out of that, these would all have passed as stars. So, does this come down to, did I get what I expected? Yes. I got what I expected. I didn't get any major hits. I got one numbered card here. I got several Mike Trouts I've never seen. That was kind of interesting. This All Rise Judge is cool. That season ticket Judge was cool. A Manny Machado rookie. I don't like the guy, but okay. A Vladdy Jr. from 17. I've never, I don't own, never really seen. And where is that other, the Aaron Judge. The Aaron Judge card I thought was cool. This was a cool card. I actually think I bought this card at one point from a card show. I think this might be the coolest card of the whole product. So did I get what I expected? Yes, I definitely did. Was it worth the money? 50 cents a card. Yeah, I would say I got my money's worth. I could probably get some money back for this, if I'm not a Aaron Judge PC kind of guy. Would I buy it again? No. Sorry. No. No. I wound up with too many players in here that I don't collect. I could probably make a nice fat juicy stack of Pujols and Bryce Harper cards, which I don't necessarily collect. So that's kind of where I would leave that. You guys, obviously, feel free to tell me what you think. Was this an expected kind of result? I would say this was like buying a pack of cards, right? You're not guaranteed anything. And if you get something good, you should be happy. If you get nothing good, you shouldn't write off the whole product. That's my thought on that. And Paul would rather be a Gore Made Patreon. Okay, so question on the way out. Who is the best first and second baseman of the last 40 years? And Terry, I'm going to maybe add one caveat to that, only because you and I talked, and should the 40-year span, this is of course going back to 1980, are we talking about a player whose 90% of their career took place from 1980 on, or somebody whose career maybe was a 25-year career that ended in 1982? You want it to be like all like they got a 1980s rookie card from then forward, right? Not a somebody who, like Yastrzemski, for instance, he's got a 1984 Topps card, but obviously that was not where his career took place. Okay, from 1980 on. So you guys, Terry's looking for input on that. I am going to go ahead and shut this product review down, and don't go too far away from your computer. I'm going to fire it right back up because we've got a whole mess of 2018 Topps Gypsy Queen to get opened up for you guys. So don't go anywhere, and we're going to continue that thought about first and second baseman here in just 1 second. Okay, guys, take care and stay safe.